Time Warner Cable's local edition. My name is Brad Pomerance, and we are joined by Cubas. She is with the Latina Public Service Academy, which is what, before we talk about the key topic?
Yeah, well, it's an academy to train young ladies, young women in 11th and 12th grade in high school, basically how to run for office. In California, we have an issue that we don't have women running for office.
Are you
this
focused
is a pipeline
exclusively
program.
on Latinas?
Yes, for two reasons. One is we are the most underrepresented given our demographics.
That is a true statement, statistically a true statement.
Right, and given the future of the state, we really need to train young leaders to be our elected officials, to be in those leadership roles, to lead our state.
So I want to talk about coalition building, because as some of our viewers may know, you became a candidate for Los Angeles City Council. We're very close at winning that seat. Ultimately was unsuccessful. Senator Curran Price was the leading candidate, but your race was seen as a very successful one. But what we know and what we learned about that race is that it's so much about coalitions between various groups. And you're right now building a coalition with an African-American candidate. We know her well, Omarosa from The Apprentice. She's running for the LAUSD board seat that was sadly vacated when Marguerite Lamont passed away. Talk to us about the importance of coalition building.
Well, during my own campaign, I had many African-American electeds that came on board and supported me. Rita Walters, she was a former councilwoman of that district, African-American woman, and former LAUSD board member.
I remember that.
So she actually held that seat that Omarosa is running for, and also Councilmember Bernard Parks.
Ah, yes.
Former LAPD chief of police.
And a council member now.
Exactly. So I was very excited to have their support, and obviously for me, in that area, in South Central, it is critical that we build coalitions. The main reason is it's a very high need area, whether you're talking about city services, streets, schools, parks. We need to come together to fight to make sure that our children have those resources.
But it's interesting because sometimes those that are seen as coalition builders can be called traitors. But we think about the successful candidates, they have built coalitions. I mean, Tom Bradley, the famous coalition builder, building West Side liberals with whites, Jewish often, with African Americans, and he became mayor, which was quite a surprise to many at the time. So what do you do to try to convince community activists that it is especially important that Latinos and African Americans build bridges, endorse each other, and realize that we're all in this, one big Angelino? So
the focus really is on the needs. So School Board District 1, which Omarosa is running for, has the lowest performing schools in the entire LAUSD. In terms of city services, it is the highest need. We have a lot of trash, a lot of dirty alleys, streets that need to be paved, sidewalks that need to be repaired. So for me, it's important to focus around the issues because they're the same. Whether you're in a school like Jefferson High School, if you're Latino or African American,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because you have a low quality of education. And I don't mean to point out that school. I visited that school many times, but it's still a low performing area.
But I would be remiss if I didn't mention that Omarosa is a woman, and that's important for you. Explain.
It is important. Well, my candidacy and especially this academy is about the empowerment of women. I do believe women make better administrators. We have ethics and we have a vision for children and families. So I do believe that we have that edge over men. Now, in that particular race, we have people that have lined up that are men.
Okay, we'll talk more about it when you come back. She's Cubas. My name is Brad Pomerance, and this is Time Warner Cable's local edition.